Let's go now to Farnaz Fasihi, who joins us now live on the phone from Beirut, Lebanon. Farnaz, an unusual move by Israel. What exactly do we know?
We have two conflicting accounts right now. We've heard from our security sources all day that Israelis attacked a convoy coming from Syria to Lebanon, presumably of Hezbollah weapons. But then later in the evening, Syria put out a statement saying that there was no convoy attack, that Israeli jets actually hit what they called was a research facility. But what our sources are saying, it was a pretty high-level military facility near Damascus. You know, we're trying to figure out whether Israel bombed both a convoy and a military facility, or one or the other.
Okay, now we understand what Israel is saying is that it was a shipment of Russian-made SA-17 missiles, right?
Israel is not publicly commenting on this.
Okay.
They haven't said anything. But security sources, I think, in Washington have said that they were anti-aircraft missiles, which would significantly increase Hezbollah's military power if they were to be delivered.
And to put this in context, of course, Hezbollah work very closely with the Syrian government and believed to be connected to Iran as well.
That's right. Iran's weapons routes for Hezbollah goes through Syria. And we do know that Hezbollah keeps a stock of weapons inside Syria. And one of the things that our security sources have been saying is that as the security situation deteriorates in Syria, Hezbollah is concerned that rebels and sort of the opposition might get hold of these weapons. So they're trying to move them into safe territories inside Lebanon.
Now, what is the risk of this this escalating entirely and the Syrian military retaliating against Israel, and then it just going tit for tat, and then we get it just spiraling out of control?
There is a risk whenever there are reports of an Israeli airstrike in the Middle East. It sort of sends jitters that there might be another war with Israel, whether it's Hezbollah in Israel or Syria opening another front in its civil war. But I think the conventional wisdom right now is that it's unlikely that Syria will retaliate against Israel, because it would, already it's military stretched trying to deal with the opposition, internal opposition, and the rebels. So I think it wouldn't really benefit from having an all-scale war with Israel.
Okay, well, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much, Farnaz Fasihi of the Wall Street Journal in Beirut, Lebanon.